Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Thursday morning edition of the Mop. Yes, here on a cold, it's 10 degrees. It's going to be 32 degrees colder tomorrow. They're talking minus 22, somewhere in there, tomorrow. Don't like that thought at all. As you can tell, shaved too. Took care of that yesterday, like I said I would. So let's talk sales on the old Mop today. So my question to you is, do you have people working for you? You're a salesperson. Do you have people working for you? You're not paying them, but you're saying thank you for referrals. Are you asking for referrals? Are you getting referrals? Are there people out there that are working for you? It's important if you do. And it's a vital necessity in this kind of environment to make sure you have people working for you. But then how do you take care of those people? How do you continue to get them to work for you and work for your company? Just a thought. To make sure you're asking for referrals and that you're getting people on board to say, there is no better place to buy blank, whatever it may be. Whether it's a car, whether it's this, whatever. That's why I go through Jones Chevrolet. Some people don't. Some people do. Whatever it may be. Our family does. So if you're working for a company that relies on sales, and you yourself rely on sales, how are you making sure that people are sending business to you? And then, how are you treating people that come to that store or come to you? My first question is if you are not qualifying people when they walk through the door or when they're on the lot and you walk up to them and you just go into a spiel, not a good choice to make. You have to qualify the people that are there. I would start usually by saying, hey, my name's Chris. Glad you stopped at Jay's or wherever it may be, Vitesniks to Mad City to Rods to wherever it is, Jones Chevrolet. Thank you for stopping. Truly appreciate it. Are you here to see anybody in particular? That is the big part of it. Because maybe they're there to pick up a unit, and now you're going to waste X amount of time before then they realize, they say, oh yeah, I'm here to pick up this unit. I've been working with, Joe Schmo. Make sure you take your time. And I don't care if you're in the fishing rod business to cars to boats, whatever it is. My other question is when you're hiring people as far as management goes, how are you basing those hirings? How are you basing hiring somebody and bringing them on as a sales manager, as a general manager? I see stores getting very big. I see multiple locations. If you don't have set procedures in one location, I guarantee they're not getting passed to the second location. And then they're definitely not getting passed to the third location, as people are being left, what I would say, in the dark. Take time to hear what people are saying about your business. Take time to understand and listen. Don't just say, oh, they're speaking, they're lying, they don't know, blah, bullshit, that's fine. Really understand that there are people out there not helping your business at all. And you are not helping yourself at all either as you get bigger by not taking care of things first. Every place I've worked at, I've never left where I thought, I hope they all at least stay open and succeed. They've got family traditions. They've got family that's been invested forever. Have I liked a lot of the management or the ownership? No. But you still want to see, because your friends are there working, your friends are still trying to make a living doing it. So when you hear bad things going on or bad things being discussed, it still kind of affects you at the core. And so you hope for the best. But then you can see them to get bigger and bigger, and you know things are not being taught or passed down. Things are not being trained the right way at all. So it's kind of like a loose wheel that's being held on with 3 lug nuts instead of 5. So take time to really understand what people are saying and what needs to be. Just because you've been in a community for 50 years or 20 years or 10 years, whatever it may be, doesn't mean that you have earned for people to shop there or to continue to come back. Take time to really understand what people want and what people need, and then take time to learn about your sales staff and your parts staff and your service staff. They're all interactions that affect what's going to happen next. See, I got out of the sales realm because pressures of trying to perform and to meet and go above standards. You lost support along the line. It was just turn numbers. Turn, sell, sell, sell. At some point, you have to talk about the good with the bad. You also have to have people that are set in management positions that know what's going on in that environment. It would be kind of like me going to, let's say, Cardinal Glass. Trying to manage. I know how to sell. I could probably learn about the sales part of it. But it would be kind of me trying to go in then and try to talk about the manufacture of glass. I have no freaking clue. It sounds dangerous to me. I don't like the idea at all. It sounds like you can get cut, and I don't need that with this hand at all. But the sales part of it, I can teach. I can mentor people in the sales aspect of it. I could do that. But you're hiring people. See, I always had the struggle with Polaris. Polaris brought people in they wanted as regional managers or whatever that were either part of Coca-Cola or Caterpillar, and Harley did it. Harley brought in somebody from here, and then Tracker Boats did it with bringing somebody from Harley into theirs. Yes, the manufacturing portion is the same, but you've got a guy that knows motorcycles, lives, breathes motorcycles from Harley, is now going to talk to the marine world about selling boats and how to manufacture boats. I don't justify that in my head. I don't understand that. But when you do it in these small environments, and you have salespeople that have been very committed to your store, and now you bring managers in that have possibly been from other places or in the same environment, they didn't have confidence, or they know them and didn't have confidence in them to begin with. Now where are you? You're back to ground zero, if not further behind. So make sure you're qualifying people. Make sure you're asking. The other thing that always baffled me is out the door. When you're talking about buying a truck, car, ATV, whatever it may be, out the door. People would say, oh, I can get that for out the door here. Really? You're going to go to Missouri. Well, out the door there is different for somebody from Wisconsin than in Wisconsin. Out the door is different because of sales tax and all that stuff. So take time to get to know your people. And then after people buy from you, are you following up? Are you following up with them and saying, hey, how's that? How's this? Or do you wait till it breaks down and then people are bitter and then say, oh, sorry you had that problem. How long have you had that problem? Well, since I bought it. Oh, that was 6 months ago. Yeah, I know. And the salesperson never knew of it because they never follow back. They never follow up after the sale. So it's hard to have people selling for you if you're not putting in the work to make sure people are happy and people are coming back again. That's all I've got today. Thought I'd keep it on a different side of things. And by the way, I will end it with a funny thing because I'm from Switzerland. They speak German. They always have. Just so you know. Thought it was funny when I heard that yesterday. So, that's all I've got for you today. Kind of boring, but yet, you know, sales are important. I miss some of it. I miss the high pace, the steady pace, the fast pace portion of sales. But I think my mind is glad I took a break from it. So, stay warm. Put an extra layer of undies on, or long johns, or socks, or battery operated socks, whatever, because it's going to be damn cold this weekend. But we will talk to you tomorrow morning. Have a great day, and I'll be back again, like I said, tomorrow morning with the mop. Stay warm today, and as always, take time to bless somebody today.